Hey, welcome, all my right thinkers. Thanks for tuning in to check out your boy, P4. Thinking right out here in my lab in the wee hours of the morning, doing what I do for you. 410 right now. It's just like I like it. I'm gonna talk about the dead. We don't we can talk about the dead, but we can't communicate with the dead. We're communicating in our mind, thinking we talking to the dead. The dead is dead. The physical death of the body and the conscience of that person dies if they don't enlighten. The physical body and the conscience of that individual is no longer existent. It's dead. You can't communicate it to it. It can't communicate to you. But you can play that mind game with yourself. Oh, I dream about my dead father. I dream about my dead mother. They told me this. They did that. That's all mental. Go see a psychiatrist and he'll tell you the same thing. Okay, I ain't a psychiatrist, but God damn it, he gonna tell you the same thing. I know the same thing. It's in your damn head. Dead people are dead. They don't communicate. That's what death means. No more communicating with the living. That's what makes you dead. Let's talk about this because people dream about dead people. Okay, but they ain't the dead people. That's you. They're dead. You're the one dreaming about them. They're not talking to you. In your mind, again, let me talk about this. Writism, 25 rules to live by. Storytelling, story with a message. There's always a message in my stories for life, even in death. I give you life information. You tune in and receive it. I appreciate you. We got a good thing going. Let's do what we do. Right thinking mission is to enlighten, inspire, educate, and motivate you, the individual, to a higher spiritual level of enlightenment. Right thinkers way of life through mental and spiritual discipline, practice daily, will help and guide you to attain your goal of reaching spiritual enlightenment, aka know thyself. My mission that all right thinkers know thyself. If you're a right thinker, your goal is to know thyself. See where we're going with this? Let's get that together. So I asked the question, do you know you? You will when I'm through. That's what I do. Yeah, it's rhetorical, but if you don't have the answer for yourself, tune in. I got you. A person who knows not and knows not that they know not is foolish. Disregard them. Don't be them. A person who knows not and knows that they know not is simple. Excuse me. You can teach them. That's why I do what I do for you. Appreciate you too. Stay tuned. I got more for you. A person who knows not and believe and think that they know is dangerous, avoid them. I do. A person who knows and knows not that they know is spiritually asleep. I can awaken them. I'm your spiritual alarm clock. I'm here to wake you up with knowledge of self. That's what I do for you. A person who knows and knows that they know is wise. Follow them. All these persons reside in you. Right thinkers, know thyself and always to my God be true. Excuse me. Yeah. Okay. P-Funk's philosophy is going to be on dreaming of the dead is not the dead communicating to you. It's just in your memory, your mind. Let's talk about it. I was asked a question. Well, I've been talking to him. I got dead people. Okay, let me try to explain something to you. If you ask me a question that obviously you don't have the answer to, if I know the answer, I'll try to explain it to you. If I don't, I'll tell you I don't know. I'm not gonna sit here and gaslight you and bullshit you about a whole bunch of stuff that got nothing to do with me. But when you talk about something that I know, I can try to break it down. Don't argue with me about when I'm trying to explain something to you because you don't know, but I'm trying to help you. So let's talk about this. I go back to my great great grandmother. She she will always be in what? My memory bank. I ain't ever gonna forget her. Every now and then, an idea pop in my mind. That don't mean she talking to me from the dead. That guy been dead a while. Ain't heard a peep from him yet. Tell my mother, I ain't looking to hear from him. Why? I talked to him. He can't talk back. He's dead. Hello? Yeah, he's physically and consciously no longer in existence. So all I can do is keep the memory in my mind and keep him alive in my mind. And anybody who thinks about him, that's keeping him alive. When your memory of him no longer there, he just faded into memory like everybody else. Moving on. It happens to all of us. And that was my great great grandmother. I'll always remember her. She's the oldest member of my family, the oldest thing that I know in my generation. I go to my great great grandmother, her daughter, my grandmother's her daughter, and my mother's her daughter. So 4 generations. That's pretty good. Okay. Now, but my favorite person in the world was my mother's mother, my grandmother. She's the one that raised me to be daddy cool. She taught me when I got my bike taken. I was 5 years, 6 years old. Okay, kid didn't take it. He asked me for a ride. Back then you didn't let me ride your bike. I let him ride the bike. He rode off. So I went home, told my grandma. She gave me a stick and a quarter. I went and bought me a popsicle and waited because it's summertime. And when they kid came out the street riding my bike, I came up behind the car, whoa, his ass out. That started another family feud. But yeah, she told me to go get my bike. Don't cry about it. No, go get it. Okay? Yeah. I had a quick story about my grandmother. Favorite. That's why she's my favorite. When I started carrying a gun, she got the word, baby, did tell me you carry a gun. I pulled it out. About, man, yeah, great. That down, got all my good on, jewelry everywhere, gold, money, pocket for the drugs. I need that. She understood. That was around Christmas time. Around Thanksgiving time. Christmas time, she bought me a shoulder holster and a hip holster to carry my gun. Thank you, Granny. But I'm the right thinking man. Okay, I have mastered using this thing on my head called the brain, the mind. And I'm thinking all the time, it's all mental. This thing here needs to be mastered by you, not somebody else. You need to master you, okay? But my dad is my God in the flesh. I know my creator. I know my father, okay? Yeah, but I have not spoken to him since he died. He ain't came back and told me a damn thing about nothing. How my right thing is gone, how I'm doing. Not a peep. And if anybody else claimed he came to talk to them, it's only in their mind. It's only in their mind. So I don't have a problem with that. Well, he came and talked to them, didn't talk to you. I thought you was favor all that nonsense. No, he's gone. Simple as that. I realized that and I talk to him every day. Why? That's the only way I can. He ain't gonna talk back. Now we might have a problem. My great-great-grandmother, my grandmother, all of them, they nobody talk to me yet. I meditate every day. I stay inside my mind, and ain't never one of them dead people that I've associated with or know in my life said a damn word. I see y'all talking about, I'm listening to my man Carl Young about, not Carl Young, but KC. Okay, the psychic, talking about death, communicating with the dead. That's a farce. If y'all want to believe that, I don't give a damn. I could care less. Don't beat me over the head with it. Well, he said that. Okay, you can go whatever he said. But if you're dreaming of dead people, they're not talking to you. You're bringing them into your mind because they're there. That's what they are. They reside in your memory bank. So understand that. The dead don't talk. The dead don't communicate. Stop thinking we communicate with the dead. I understand the spirit don't die. I understand the conscious go with the spirit that goes back to God. It don't communicate with us. They don't have to. Why? They're in another realm. We in this realm. We don't communicate with them. Oh, that's the bridge between realms. Yeah, physical and spiritual and physical. I get that part. But that talking to the dead, I'm not buying that one. That's all. You can sell all you want. And I don't give a damn how many millions of people buy it. I'm just not one of them. I'm not that important that you got to impress me and prove to me. No, I'm not in on that nonsense. We call it the afterlife. Remember, I'm studying ancient Egyptians. We call it the afterlife for a reason. They had a concept, they had a theology about that afterlife after this life. Why? They figured it was more to the life than just this. And okay, theologically, I'm riding that wagon. I'm with that. But all that talking to the dead, I'm not with that. That's all. And I'll let you know where I stand. I ain't gonna problem with that. Okay? So afterlife is what your endless dream state life. And it's all built on your spirit, which can't die, and your consciousness, which belongs to you, and that takes you back home. You become one with God. You ain't got to communicate no more. Why? You in your where you need to be. The afterlife, forever. Think about that. That's my concept. In our spirit and consciousness, that's what lives on. That's God. That's the God part in us. There's consciousness in this heart. And they can't die. Well, the conscious can. Why? Because the physical body and the heart still got desires, it's going to die. Okay? If the mind is woken up in one, you going home. Okay, that's the ticket. That's the concept. We can't say yay or nay. So for those who say yay, okay. Those who say nay, still, okay. You got two men. One believe in God and one don't. And they both right. Because you have the right to believe whatever it is you want. That's yours for you. And it goes back to what? To the maker. Your spirit is given to you by God. He wants it back. Selling it, giving it to the devil ain't your job. Okay, you can think you're doing that, but no. An unclean spirit stays here. An awakened spirit goes home. Moving on. No one has ever come back from death. Not even Jesus. 3 days to come back. Stop that. Just stop. Just tell them it's the Son and keep it moving. We ain't got to do nothing but let them know it's not literal. That's all. Just take your Bible thumpers and tell them, oh, the Bible that you love so dear, you can still love it, but don't take it literal. You can still love it. I love all my books. Why? Because the information. And the person who wrote it took the time to do that, and I respect that. That's why I buy them and read them and use them. But there's no one who ever came back and said, well, it's like this, it's like that. Nobody. This is all conceptualized and theological. Religion is based on theology, not truth, not proof, not facts, just theology, somebody's idea. They tell you it's a belief system, so please stop with just talking to the dead. Let's get back to the death thing. Death is the gateway to the other life. That's a concept. Do we know that for sure? Nope. Why? Nobody ever told us. Yeah or nay. That's why you got the decision to make for yourself. You can believe this, you can believe that. Simple as that. But what? When it comes your turn, now you'll know for sure. Are you ready? Simple as that. Question is the test of life at Judgment Day. Are you ready for that? No one has ever come back from death to tell us about what the afterlife is like and what they do. We just make it up as we go, so to speak. Why? We don't know what happens after death. Or best we can do is surmise, conceive, and theorize. That's it. Conceptualize. And that's the best you're going to get. It's your choice to believe or not believe. Belief is for all what? To have it. It means ignorance of something. You don't know. If you believe, that means you don't know. AKA not knowing. Death is real. When this physical body ceases to exist, that's death to the body. Now, what's going on with the spirit and the consciousness inside the body, that's up to that individual body. We all responsible for ourselves. That's called Judgment Day. You're responsible. You get your time. Okay? Question is, are you ready? That's my job, to get you ready. You have the right. Again, I'll tell you the story. 2 men, one believe, one don't, and they both right. Because you have the inalienable right given to you by your creator. And whatever you want, truth is what you need to know. Yourself. The truth about who you are, what you need to know. We are gods in the flesh. We keep saying that. We saying that. Everybody's saying that. We spiritually. We ain't taking it serious, obviously. Why? Because you got millions of people who just lost what they want to be. Don't have a clue who they are. I'm Elmer J. Fudd out on the mansion in the yacht. And when I die, that's it. Okay? That's your right to believe that. Okay? Our spirit needs a conscious. This is conscious. A brain, a mind. That's only found in what? Humans. That's why we're here. And AKA a physical body to have what we call the human experience. We call it life. And why your human experience? Why? To learn lessons. Life lessons need to be learned as a human to get to the next level. This has been passed down generations. Okay? That's why. And remembering the dead is not them talking or communicating to you from the dead. No, you bring them up in your mind. And you having your own conversation in your mind with a dead person that's no longer here. You talking to somebody who ain't even here. Remember, when the white man came into Africa, he saw us worshiping a God that wasn't physical. They got an idea. They can't see him. They don't. We got this, and it's been going downhill ever since. Okay, based on somebody else's theology or concepts, and now we got what you call religion. I have been talking to all my dead family, friends, and relatives for years now since I started meditating. Okay, I do a daily ritual where I pray to all people who I know. I call out their names. Okay, in my prayer. That's how I communicate and relate to the dead. I would freak out. I would freak out if the dead communicated with me. As smart as I am, I would lose. I wouldn't know how to handle that. Okay, so if you did, don't come. No, go somewhere else. Wow, I'm freaking out. I'd rather keep the way it is now. I don't want to be dealing with dead people. Simple. I don't do death. Okay, moving on. I have a clear understanding of life and death. I'm a spiritual master philosopher. So I know death. I understand God. And I'm trying to give you just my concept. That's it. That's it. Ain't in no book, ain't in no law. Just mine. Okay. And I know now our brains, okay, aka our mind, work so that I understand the concepts and theologies that we've been handed down for generations. And everybody has the right to pick and choose. I tell you, the Jews is perfect. Well, we'll take Yahweh and we good. The Jews ain't looked back since. They got their God. They picked the God out. All the gods, they pick one and they've been running with it. If you're going to make a decision, that's what you do. You take what you do and be the best with it. Do the best you can with it. That's all what. It was your choice. Live with it. You made that bed. You sleep in it. Excuse me. Excuse me. I have my own way of thinking. You follow me? You know that by now, yeah. I pay attention, I learn, I comprehend, and then I conceptualize, theorize in my own mind and come up with my philosophy. Hence, spiritual philosopher. And I have my own idea, thinking about death. And it's no longer, when you die, that means you, the individual, no longer in communication with the living. You crossed over. You on the other side now. You can't play both sides of the fence. You can't serve two masters. You can't be dead and alive at the same time. Dead is dead. Alive is alive. The two don't, nope. Oil and water, they won't mix. Okay? Dirt and water, mud. So when stuff don't produce nothing, that means it's not worthy. It ain't worth it. And trust me, when you think you communicate with dead people, that's all in your mind. Our minds, again, it's a perfect segue. Our minds are the most sophisticated machinery known to man. It can go in the past, it can go in the future, it can communicate with people who ain't even here. It can create a conversation with a person that ain't even here. That's the power of the mind. Understand that, and you'll be a little bit better. Don't use your mind 1 minute to do one thing stupid, and then when it's coming to ration out, well, I can't do that. Why not? Well, but my mother talking to me, and she's telling me, my father, that's you. Ain't nobody talking to you but you. You talking to yourself. Get over it, okay? But because I don't have a psychology degree on the wall, I don't know nothing. Okay, you can think and believe what you want. I beg to differ. And guys, this, when this machinery, this sophisticated machine right here called the mind, if you don't know how to work it, you're gonna have you're gonna have problems in your own mind. And if you think you're talking to the dead, then that's a psychological problem that you need to take care of. Moving on. Go to a psychiatrist, you're talking to your dead mother, father. Padded room, doors ain't okay. You on the clock now. They're gonna change that way of thinking. They're gonna reshape you, reprogram you. All right, why? You ain't wired right. If you believe you communicating to dead people, you might want to talk to somebody else. All right, I ain't the one for that. All right, but our minds, the most sophisticated machinery, and it don't come with instructions, but you have instructors to help you what master it. That's what I'm trying to help you do. Think right. That's self mastery. Death, again, is the finale for what? Your physical existence. The heart no longer beats, the mind no longer communicates. You are dead. So you no longer communicate with the living. That's what dead means. You can't, we can't, we ain't vibrating. You're vibrating went to zero. Okay? It ain't just you low frequency. No, you no frequency. God works on energy, frequency, and vibration. If you got no vibration, you got no frequency, you have no energy. You are dead. You don't exist. Whatever you did before that, it's cool, but that's all over. Why? Because now you no longer exist in the physical world. You become a memory to everybody else's mind. And that's fine. That's where you belong. But to think that you talking back, I'm not buying that. Excuse me. Now we give continued life to the dead by keeping them around in memory. Rituals, celebrate their birthday every year, keep them in mind. Keep them alive inside you. They not living physically no more. Hope you understand that. The dead is no longer communicating with the living. And no matter how hard you love them, no matter how that means nothing only to you. And you try to express how you feel to somebody else don't work. Keep it to yourself. You'll be better off. Why? Nobody gives a damn for real. So your feelings about the dead, how you keep it to yourself. We have memory and conscious, so that what? That they that did physically don't die mentally or in our dreams. We keep them right. Remember, dreams is memory. You can dream whatever happened in life. You can't dream what didn't happen yet. Remember, the dream reel is the rerun. Your imagination is the future. We use that while you're conscious, not while you sleep. Again, learn how to use this thing, please. Everybody swear they do. I know how to think. I can think. I need. Okay. Again, ignorance to get you nowhere. When I sleep, I don't dream about the dead people in my life. I have yet to have a dream about that guy. You would think I talk to him every day. So yeah, he's on my mind. He's on my mind. Okay, he's there. But he ain't talking back. That's what we got a problem. When the dead start talking back, the person who's alive, you might want to go talk to somebody. But when I meditate and I pray daily, again, the visions, the concept of him, he's just there. He's the witness. He's my witness. So he don't do nothing. He don't say nothing. He's just there. Conceptually. That's my way of thinking and carrying the dead. That's all. You got yours, I got mine. I'm just expressing mine. You can express yours at your leisure. But life is being able to communicate with other human beings, living beings. Okay, that's life with the living. Death ends that two-way communication. The dead ain't answering no more. Okay, when he went in that casket when that grand party was over, what the hell just happened? Oh, okay, excuse me. But death to the physical body is real, and it happens to all physical bodies. They die. That's what we do, okay? But while we're living, we dream of the dead. Not of the dead, but the people who died. That's your memory. That's your memory. God damn it. That's just your memory. Use it, understand it, but it shouldn't control. Well, man, my father said this. My mother said that. Keep it to yourself. Okay, they talking to you, just you, just you. They ain't tell you to go tell nobody a damn thing. Why? It's all in your head. Keep telling you that. Speed, understand that. Life is being able to communicate. When you can't, that's it. We dream of the dead again in our mind. That don't mean the dead communicate with you. That don't mean the dead is doing a damn thing but being dead. You're bringing it to conscious life. Why? In your mind. And the dead has nothing to do with what you're thinking now. Why? They're dead. You keep them alive. I keep trying to get that concept. Wrapping it up again. Appreciate you tuning in. I didn't know it was going to be that long. Jesus Christ. Dreams are reruns of the memory. Your memory works in the dream state, your subconscious mind. And whatever it done heard, took in, or been involved in, it's going to throw it at you. Why? Man, try this. It just do a whole bunch of stuff. It's having its way. Okay? And when you don't have control over that, you're the victim of what? Scatterbrain, they call it. All over the place. You ain't no one focus, no what. No, you everywhere. Okay? I'm talking to dead people. My mom's talking to me. My sister's talking to me. Scatterbrain. All right. But I talk to my dad. I talk. No, he don't talk. I do the talking. And keep him alive in my mind and my spirit. But ain't never dreamed about him. Never had him talk back to me. Why? He can't. I can keep him alive, but he can't do nothing. When you see a saw, all you see him doing is this. That's all he's going to do. That's all he's going to do. That's the witness. He's the king of the afterlife. He don't do nothing. Get the concept? All right. But we don't let our loved ones die in our minds. And that's fine. And you shouldn't. Why? I talk to him every day. He did physically, but I ain't missed a day talking to him. I keep him around for that purpose. He ain't talking back. If you got a picture, you got memory, and that memory starts to talk back, you need to go talk to somebody. Why? Because you ain't all there. That's all. Simple as that. And mental illness, we got a wrong idea about mental illness. If your brain ain't working right, you mentally ill. No matter what the call, I don't care, bipolar, don't make a difference. The brain needs to function like a well-oiled machine, but it takes what? Practice to get it like that. That's called self-mastery. Okay, the well-oiled machine didn't master itself. And that's normal, what? To have your dead relative and loved ones on your mind. That's normal, but it's not the dead that's talking to you. That's you having your own conversation with yourself about them. You think they're talking to you, they're not. You keep the memory of your loved ones in your heart and mind, and that's fine. But don't make it alive. Then why? That's what's wrong. They're not alive. They're not alive. They're dead. You went to the funeral, put them in the ground, and all that. So what's this? Well, he talking to me. It's in your mind. It's all mental, psychological, it's psyche. When you reach self-mastery, that means you're in charge of what? Your heart and your mind. The ego don't control you. God is involved. Ego means edge God out. That means you're going to do your own thing. But when you are enlightened, you have no ego issues. Why? You done conquered him already. You got him in check. He ain't running the show. That's why. Okay? Wrapping it up. Again, I appreciate you tuning in. I still got a little time. All right, but watch this. You can remember every single dead person you ever known in your life. But one thing you got to keep in mind and understand, it's all in your mind. You can talk to whoever you want, mentally, philosophically, or in your mind. But that don't mean they talking to you. When you can hear them, now they talking. If you just generating the conversation, it's all in your head. Hope you got the lesson. I ain't gonna keep beating that dead horse. But stop thinking that you're communicating with dead people. No, you're remembering them. That's it. That's not communicating. That's just remembrance. They're memory now. Will be forever. That's all you got. Hope you got the lesson. And right now I got to hit the gym. So right thinkers, in closing, may you all live to be 100. Me, 100 miles that day. So I never know that my right thinkers who claim they can talk to the dead have passed away. The dead don't talk back. Trust me, that's a fact.